Frost littered the ground on the Earl's estate railway. The engines found work difficult. The short days combined with the freezing wind left all the engines feeling quite bitter. Whiff in particular saw a definite dip in his mood. One blistering late November morning, Whiff was the last engine out of the sheds. It wasn't by choice. His tubes had needed a quick cleaning before he could leave. Finally, he made his way down to the docks to collect his train. Stafford stood shivering underneath the roof. Good morning, Whiff, he greeted, and then he caught the look on Whiff's face. Whoa, you don't look good. What's wrong? Whiff glanced up at the sky where huge clouds were building. Nothing to be happy about, he said glumly. Hey, don't say that. It's not like you. Besides, you have that special passenger train later. Isn't that something to be excited by? I guess if my pipes don't clog again. Well, just think. After the holiday rush, we can get a nice easy time until the spring thaw. That isn't for another few months. Besides, Whiff said, looking miserably all around, there isn't even snow to brighten my day. Who knows, said Stafford, glancing up. Maybe this lot will be snow. Knowing my luck, it'll be hail. Whiff said no more as he departed the docks. Stafford hoped he could do something to cheer Whiff up. As Whiff trunchered down the line, a chilly drizzle started falling. Great, just what I needed, he grumbled. He soon pulled into the halt to unload some firewood. Thanks, Whiff, said the porter. If it wasn't for your railway, the village would be freezing. Couldn't the road deliver some firewood? Oh, there was an accident this morning. A huge tanker truck overturned on the intersection outside Normanby. It would have taken hours going through the back roads. Oh, said Whiff, slightly uninterested. Well, I'm happy to have helped. Whiff was once again off into the gathering rain. When he arrived at the junction, the trucks were strewn everywhere. Whiff was forced to stop at the platform. The diesel who was supposed to be shunting broke down, said the station master. All the mainland engines have been shoving trucks in here. Now we've got a terrible backup. Oh, well, I've got a bit of time. Why don't I help? Oh, could you? You'd be a lifesaver, Whiff. Yeah, no problem. It was hard work getting the yard into order. There were only a few sidings, so it made it hard to assemble trains. The mainland engines didn't help. They just pushed trucks in without the second glance. It took hours until Whiff had all the trucks just right. By then, Whiff's tubes were starting to act up again. When he finished, Whiff hurriedly set off with some of the assembled trucks. The Earl was waiting for him at the castle when he returned.
Thank you very much for your work at the junction, Whiff. I really appreciate it. Now quickly get ready for the children's special. There's no time to waste.
Yes, sure. Whiff sighed. He had been hoping for a bit of a rest. Soon enough, Whiff was hurriedly washed and making his way back to the junction with empty coaches. He hoped that if he arrived early enough, he would have enough time for a short rest. However, the signalman at the junction had not been expecting him so early, so made him wait for a goods train to pass. Finally, he made it to the station just in time. If Stafford thought he had looked bad before, it was nothing to how he looked now. Maybe you should just let someone else handle this run, Stafford said. You're clearly not well.
No, Stafford, the Earl is relying on me. I must get there in time. This is madness, Whiff. Just wait for Alice to get back from her run to the mainland. It will just be, I must get going.
And as soon as the guard's whistle rang out, Whiff stormed off. By now, the air was filled with fast-falling hail. It buffeted Whiff, but he struggled on through the darkness. The real challenge was the spire up to the castle. Whiff laid down a lot of sand and attacked the climb. It was hard work, but Whiff refused to give up. Finally, after crawling his way along, Whiff made it to the top. The Earl stood there, looking most pleased.
I knew I could count on you, Whiff.
The Earl looked at Whiff's pained expression.
You don't look too good. Is it your pipes again? Yes, sir. I will send someone to clean them in the morning. Alice will take the children back to the junction. You deserve a nice long rest. Thank you, sir.
Whiff was settling in for the night when Stafford backed down next to him. None of the other engines were backed yet.
So, you made it after all? Just barely. The Earl's getting someone to check out my pipes in the morning.
That's good. Stafford looked up.
Hey, you've gotten your wish, Whiff.
Whiff looked up to see thick snowflakes falling all around. He smiled for the first time all day, and he and Stafford watched them fall in silence.